Crypto DLT with Mr. Connector. Be sure to subscribe. Hit the notification bell for daily content. Let's go.
Hey guys, it's Mr. Connector again, and what a great time to be alive. We are witnessing so many monumental things going on in this world. We see the world changing. We're here to take advantage of this and create generational wealth for our families. I am so glad you're with me on this ride. You know, we're going to look back at this moment in history and have stories to tell. You're going to want to tell people about what you did at this time. You know, you just didn't sit around and waste your days away. You were involved in this. If it was doing nothing but just learning about this technology, this new world that's coming, how things are going to work before they even start. That's what we're doing. That's why I'm here. Let's get it going. We want to see gold right quick is $2,162. Palladium and platinum's about flat, and silver still around $24. We know these precious metals are going to be used, and we know distributed ledger technology is going to be used. This is the 7-day crypto bubbles. We just want to see what's been pumping the last few days. Gala, Near, Rune, whatever Floki is, that's up 91%. You got to keep our eye on this world coin. That's up 31%. If anybody's had their retina scanned by the world coin orb, let me know how that went in the comments. And let's quickly check out the connector coins the past 24 hours. XDC's up 17%. And XRP and XPR had a little run up yesterday. How about the last 7 days? We have Near Protocol and Gala Games and Storex up the last 7 days. And here's the last 7 days in the red. Sarah is the airdrop we got for holding Corium. So if you're looking to get into any assets today, that might be a good one for you. Stronghold is trying to hold on to those gains that it got over the past 90 days. And don't forget your Songbird and Flare right there. Let's look at the XRP ledger. The top 24-hour volumes are Solo, USD, and Corium. And the top volume on Hedera, USDC, Saucer Swap, and HSuite coming in third now. How about Cosmos ecosystem? That system is so vast. There's so many coins on this system. It's hard to keep up with it all, but we're going to try to see what's going on. Almost 20%. Injective, Sommelier, Sentinel comes in third. How's our XPR doing? Down just a little bit, but up overall. These are the 12-hour candles. I think I mentioned that it was at 2 cents yesterday. It's actually, I meant to say 0.2 of a cent. So it's at 0.002. And let's check out our bookmarks. Why did the crypto market pump yesterday? Well, I think it was Donald Trump talking yesterday. Good on crypto. Let's see what he had to say.
And I'm saying, this thing has really, and other things I do, people are using it. And, I would be, I'm very much a traditionalist. I like staying with the dollar. You know that from when I was there. It's make the dollar the choice. I hate when countries go off the dollar. I would not allow countries to go off the dollar, because when we lose that standard, that will be like losing a revolutionary war. That will be a hit to our country, just like losing a war. And we can't let that happen. And too many countries now are fighting to get off the dollar. And and frankly, and I know Jay feels strongly about this, and Jay did a fantastic job, by the way, in a group where
he's talking about Jay Clayton. Did he do a fantastic job?
There's always scandal and problems. Jay went through 4 years. There wasn't one scandal. I don't know, Jay, maybe you can tell me, but there wasn't one scandal.
Well, there's ETHgate. Jay Clayton started the lawsuit against Ripple. So Trump he says he doesn't know anything about the ETHgate. So could this come out? Could this be something that's about to come out and he's just kind of separating himself? Who knows?
Scandal. That is the most scandalous position because it involves massive amounts of money. with Jay Clayton, we had no scandal, zero, nothing whatsoever. So I thought it was great. But I have seen there has been a lot of use of that, and I'm not sure that I'd want to take it away at this point.
Did you hear that, folks? He said he's not sure he wants to take it away at this point. Boom. That's what's setting the market up. I guarantee it. If Trump gets in, it sounds like he's going to be supporting cryptocurrencies and also the dollar's dominance in the world. So how is he going to do that? He's going to have to use both, folks. He's going to have to put that dollar, back it with gold, put it on a distributed ledger technology where more countries will want to use that dollar. You know, we're starting to see these countries, like look at Egypt yesterday. They actually depegged from the dollar, and they're standing on their own now. Yes, their sovereign currency, it took a hit when it depegged from the dollar. It took a big hit. I think it lost 2/3 of its value. But they're starting all over. They're on their own. They're not dependent upon the dollar. So now if the dollar crashes, their currency is going to do the opposite. And imagine the Egyptian citizens that were holding U.S. dollars versus Egyptian dollars yesterday before the revaluation. It was a form of revaluation. They're going in, they're buying their sovereign currencies back from the United States. So you're starting to see these sovereign currencies trying to level out a little bit. Very interesting. And we've heard about this RV for a long time now, how the world needs to revalue their currencies and get them back into balance. But it is so good to see Donald Trump supporting cryptocurrencies. He says he's not going to take it away now. He mentioned Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, and he actually called them currencies. He called them crazy. I think it was crazy currencies. So, wow, this was so huge, guys. I think it was kind of glossed over, but wow. We try not to get too involved in politics on this channel unless it's touching our investments, and it seems to be going hand in hand these days. So we're gonna make sure we stay up to date on everything. We do have Biden's outlined vision for a higher, more complicated taxes in this State of the Union address. Guys, do we need more complicated taxes? No, we need simplified taxes. The more complicated they are, the easier it is with people with money to hire lawyers to sort through this mess, and it does nothing but make it harder on the middle and lower classes to get ahead. We can't afford the lawyers to go through and find loopholes in the tax law, in the tax book that's thousands and thousands of pages thick. So I wanted to touch on the new tax for mining, tighten digital tax rules for digital assets, including cryptocurrency, and impose a new 30% excise tax on electricity costs associated with digital mining. What's excise tax? In case you didn't know, it's a tax imposed on a specific good or activity. So they kind of just gloss over this. Tighten tax rules for digital assets, including cryptocurrency, and impose. So there's a mining tax of 30%, and we have no clue what's going on here. Tighten tax rules for digital assets. So there's two things going on there in a brief little section. I need to look into this and see if there's anything else going on for the tax rules. You're starting to see these definitions come about. You saw the CFTC come out with definitions yesterday for digital assets, and now they're separating digital assets and cryptocurrencies. So that's two different things is what they're saying there, which crypto is a type of digital asset. That's how I'm reading that. So they want to tax all this stuff. You know, come on, guys. Let's just flat tax sales and be done with it. All you have to do is tax the point of sale, and that's a level playing field. But no, they want to make it where all these lawyers make all this money interpreting these laws. Crazy system. We're starting to wake up to it, though. We have to demand what's best for us, guys. And I was able to watch a little bit of Reggie Middleton's live yesterday. If you don't know who he is an OG in crypto, guys. He holds a lot of the patents for DeFi He's the creator of the Veritasium coin. It is a ERC20 coin, and the government, the SEC, actually sued him for that, and they settled. And I believe they took control over some of the supply of Veritasium. I bought a little bit of that a while back and just keep it away, stored away. I haven't even thought about it in years. But he's a really, really smart guy. And his patents on DeFi, he's saying that they conflict with certain fintech companies are actually using his patents illegally. And that, I believe before he said that maybe the only use case for the Veritasium coin is to use it to pay access to use his DeFi patents. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. I don't know if anything will come of that, but he was bringing a little light to the Craig Wright story yesterday. I just kind of took this guy as a joke. I never really believed, what's going on there, but it seems to be way deeper than that. His company, InChain holds over 1,000 blockchain patents, and Craig Wright is in a UK court right now trying to prove that he is the real Satoshi Nakamoto. Whether you believe he is or not, it seems like that's not really what's at play. What's at play is if he wins this court case, he's going to be able to declare what Bitcoin is. Maybe his BSV coin is the real Bitcoin, is what he's saying. If he wins his case, there may be some kind of legal mechanism there determining the legal definition of Bitcoin might change from what we think it is. And his company, InChain, with all those patents are in direct conflict with BlackRock and Coinbase. So maybe that's why all this is taking so long to play out, because of this court case. I am just now starting to look into this. Please let me know if you have any input in the comments. I am sure there is much more going on with this story than meets the eye. Because if he can declare what Bitcoin is, it's in IBIT, Bitcoin ETF, IBIT. It is in your contract on that ETF that they can replace your Bitcoin with a forked version of Bitcoin. I'm sure probably similar value or whatever, but, are they going to do some kind of swap out? Who knows, guys? Who knows what's going on? We have to keep a really close eye on this one. And we got to keep our eye on HOLO Chain, the hot token, and HOLO Fuel. How is HOLO Fuel different from Filecoin, and what advantages does it have? We follow Jesus Cabrera. He says that the first difference is that HOLO Fuel or other MCCs are not coins or tokens. Second, they are asset-backed, real-world assets. Third, they have dynamic supply. Fourth, their accounts have plus and negative balances. Fifth, their price is determined by the size of the asset and demand for that asset. Sixth, they are dual entry peer-to-peer accounting systems and don't have transaction fees. Seventh, they have no transactions per second limits, as all transactions are peer-to-peer. Eight, they can scale almost endlessly. Guys, HOLO Fuel is completely different. I feel like HOLO Chain is an entirely new internet that's coming, a peer-to-peer internet. It can be ran on a mesh system without even the need for centralized internet service providers. Will Starlink use something like this for its new internet? All I'm doing is trying to put these puzzle pieces in place for you guys. But we need to start thinking about multiple sectors all coming together for the new financial system. And here we have Ashley Prosper updating us on another less well-known amendment passing today, the XRP fee amendment. This will simplify transaction cost calculations to use XRP directly rather than circulating indirectly in fee units and translating the results to XRP. They're streamlining the ledger, guys. All this development that's happening on the XRP ledger is making it more efficient, getting it ready for these hooks amendments. What a powerhouse ledger. I just wish that we weren't knocked back years from the quasi ETHgate free pass that Ethereum got and all those developers we could have had on our side. But they're slowly coming over, guys. They're seeing the value. Let's go. And here's a quick public service announcement for you guys. Be aware when you're online, you have no proof of who you're talking to, of who you're watching, making statements online. I myself could be an AI right now. We don't have blockchain digital identity to prove that we're not AI yet. This lady here, she had her identity stolen from an AI. And this AI is using her face to sell erectile dysfunction pills. I won't even play the video. You can probably get at what's going on. But these videos are so realistic now. I can see a world where when the president comes up to talk on the podium, he has to put his fingerprint or retina, he has to prove to us that it's actually him. And don't we need that right now, guys? What a dangerous path this could take humanity down. We have to have AI and blockchain technology legislation has to go together, guys. And I've been following Truth Labs. I can't vouch for anything he's saying, but he's given a little warning to the XRP community, the XRP army, that we've been fooled. And he's been covering the Stephen Arioff revelations coming out. And I'm not sure if that's what he's talking about. Things are about to get very interesting in ways nobody imagined. I am after the truth, and I will not ever accept deceit, especially from anyone in my circle of trust. Unfortunately, a bad actor from within crypto's crime ring, who was involved in Ethereum at the very beginning, has infiltrated my digital circle, gaining trust through deceit, false promises, and lies. And they try to take over the face of truth in Web3. Unfortunately for them, they misjudge my network of hardworking Midwestern Americans. I will no longer sit back and allow them to manipulate me nor wear a mask. To the coward, you have 24 hours to come clean to me or kiss your reputation and freedom goodbye. Reminder, I am extremely happy, have zero desires to die, I'm not paranoid, and we have the proof to show you. You've been fooled, especially the XRP army. So who knows what side this guy's on? Is he a plant to try to discredit Stephen Arioff? That's my first thought. You know, Truth Labs, don't be mad at me. I'm just kind of looking at both sides here. We'll see what you have, what kind of truths you have. So now you got to bring it. Guys, we're seeing a lot of green in the market. We're seeing our fiat value go up. But try to remember that fiat value is relative, especially when it's not backed by anything. I suggest maybe you get a portfolio tracker app. Easiest thing to do is to put your trades in manually. As you go ahead and put your amount of tokens in there for your different coins and put your trades in there manually as you go to keep up with your fiat value amount. But don't look at that as your actual value. When your bags are pumping, just consider that a run up and your value is actually lower than that because one, you've got to pay taxes out of that if you sell and create a taxable event. And two, just think of it as the prices are inflated and your real value is the support line, the lower support line. And of course, we're hodlers. We're holding on for dear life. We know that the market really has no ceiling yet, though. We're in this for the long run. Be careful trading out there. Who knows? This thing could pull back. If you think of your bags as less than what they actually are, you're not going to be that devastated when it pulls back, and you're only going to be surprised when it shoots to the moon. Guys, have a great day. Leave me a comment, like and subscribe. Mr. Connector out.